But then as I look, I realize that it's not just a red light, but it's a red light from a gun. Yo, the color match goes crazy right now. The shirt matches the... Actually, it doesn't, but it low-key does. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rowshaye, for those of you that don't know me, and for those of you that do know me, welcome back to my channel. Before this video gets started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below and turn on your post notifications. I've done a story time on this channel once upon a time, right? And honestly, I want to start doing more because it was kind of fun. But it's like, when I start thinking about it, I don't remember what I be doing in my life. So it's just like, what story do I have to tell? But this particular story that I'm going to tell today, right? I know it happened and I had acknowledged it, but I didn't know if I should have said this on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm in the clear, so I can say it on the internet. Yeah. Should I do a makeup tutorial? No. Okay, off topic. Let me just set the scene for y'all with this story, right? I'm a junior in high school. This story happened this year, but last school year, if that makes any sense. So this story happened while I was a sophomore in high school. It was the last day of school, right? Honestly, I blame my AP World teacher for this because our last day of school was on a Wednesday. Tuesday, we had finished all our finals. Wednesday, we had one more final left, which our class had already taken like back then, like March, February type. So technically Tuesday could have been my last day of school because I already finished that final that we were supposed to take on Wednesday. My teacher decided to give us a project that was due on Wednesdays so that we'd have to come to school on Wednesday, which I just feel like she set me up for failure here. But anyways, I do the project, whoop-de-whoop. One of my friends, I'm gonna just say one of my friends, Nick, right? So Nick asked me, he's like, yo, can I have a ride home after school on Wednesday? Because we got out at like 9, 10 a.m. So the buses weren't really running like that. He was like, can I have a ride home from school on Wednesday after the final? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So then final finishes, everything's done. So everybody's waiting out front to either get picked up or to like meet up their friends, walk to their car, whatever the case is. Everyone's at the front of the school. We're all chilling. Then we see my friend Chloe, and she's like, what y'all doing? Me and Nick like, we finna go to McDonald's. She's like, can I come? We're like, yeah, why not? The more the merrier, you know what I'm saying? We get in the car, we go to McDonald's, we're all chilling. You know, honestly, my big thing is when there's too many black people in one area, it's an issue. Like, it's always something. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, like, but it's always something. It's so irritating. Anyways, so now characters in the story: me, Chloe, Nicholas. Setting: in the school parking lot, getting ready to go. So we're deciding, we're like, all right, what we finna do? Nick's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, you know, I'm hungry too. Chloe says she hungry too. So we decide we finna go to McDonald's, eat breakfast, everything's gonna be chill. So we pull up to McDonald's, right? And this McDonald's is fairly close to our school. So it wasn't really shocking when we saw everybody from school there because everybody was out of school. Obviously, 9 in the morning, you're hungry. Where else do you go besides McDonald's? Dude, it's nowhere to park. Like, McDonald's is only so big. My school has 4,000 students, so McDonald's parking lot is not finna cater to everybody's car, so that was understandable. So me, I wasn't planning on going anywhere else to eat, so I made up my own little parking spot off to the side. You know, I parked beside one of the trash cans. You gotta be innovative. You gotta use your noggin. We all get out the car. I got me some hot cakes. I don't remember what Nick got. And I sure don't remember what Chloe got. Obviously, everybody starts acting a fool. It's kids outside dancing on top of their cars. doing what, like, why are you doing that in a McDonald's? No one is checking for you. You're not impressing anybody. You just look dumb. So as people dance on top of their cars, everybody talking loud as whatever, and I'm just like, I'm chilling. Like, it's the last day of school, everybody's happy, like, school's over, summer's starting. So honestly, I excuse the dancing on top of the car, because, like, I understand where you're coming from. We all finish eating. We there for like a smooth hour or whatever. We all finish eating. Everybody's like satisfied, happy. And then people start leaving. So then I'm looking at Nick, and I'm like, yo, you ready to go? And he was like, yeah, sure. Chloe took a Uber home. So, cause like her house was in the opposite direction of my house, and I don't got gas money. So Chloe took an Uber home. I'm walking. First of all, we waited for Chloe's Uber to get there. So, like, you know, let me tell, don't ever leave y'all friends alone. Wait for them to leave, and then you leave, and vice versa. Anyways, Chloe's Uber gets there, Chloe leaves. So now it's just me and Nick. And like I said, the original plan, I'm gonna drop him off at home. Going to McDonald's wasn't in the original plan. We were just gonna, like, leave school, go to his house, and I was gonna go home. My car, my red, well, actually, it was my mother's car. My mother's red Nissan 2010 Altima is parked up by the trash can. I just need to give y'all a visual. It's parked up by a trash can, right? Is this a good visual? How should I do my hands? Okay. This is a good visual. Parked up by the trash can. I peep. Honestly, I hadn't. No, I did peep, actually. It's this big black GMC parked like at the hood of my car. Like, this was probably the sketchiest car on earth, bro. Like, modified to the max black GMC, 5% tint black GMC, like tail lights with black paper on it black GMC, matte colored coating black GMC. Anyways, parked up, right? So I get in my car and I'm thinking, okay, this man is blocking me in. What am I gonna do? I'm finna back up and go around him. So I get in my car, put in the address to Nick's house, you know, because I'm not thinking anything of this car. I back up, it backs up with me. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're backing up so I can go around. No. So that was my thought process, right? So because that's my thought process, I put my car back in drive. I go forward. They start going forward with me. So I'm like, okay, maybe we're all a little confused on what's happening here. So I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Put my car in reverse again. Then they start backing up with me again. So now at this point, I'm just like, okay, y'all messing with me. Like, what's the issue? I'm trying to go home. Like, what's y'all's problem? So I'm looking at Nick, because Nick in my passenger seat. I'm looking at Nick, and I'm like, am I tripping? And then Nick looking at me. Dude, and I tell you, I rolled down my window, because I'm like, maybe it's some white lady that's trying to mess with me right now. Just someone irritating. I rolled down my window. They rolled down their window. And all I see is a red light in my eye. And I'm like, why are they shining a red light in my eye? But then as I look, I realize that it's not just a red light, but it's a red light from a gun deep into my cornea, bro. So he's over here. He just waving the gun around out the window. Just all up in my eyeball. I've never been so scared in my life. Like, I didn't know what to do. I really did not know what to do. I'm like, bro, am I really about to die in a McDonald's? Honestly, I was upset. I was pissed. Because if I were to die in a McDonald's parking lot, I would have been so upset. It wasn't even a case of, oh my gosh, you're gonna kill me at 16. No, you're gonna kill me in a McDonald's parking lot. That's what was really, it just wasn't sitting right with my soul. He's pointing the gun at me, right? And he has on a ski mask, so I can't see what his face looks like. But as he's pointing the gun at me, he's shaking his head and he's like, nah, don't do that. Like, in my head, the first thing that's going through my head is, oh my gosh, when my mom finds my body, bro, she gonna kill me again, because I was not even supposed to be in McDonald's to begin with. Death was not going through my head. I was thinking of, damn, I'm finna die in a Nissan Altima. So at this point, I'm like waiting for him to pull the trigger but he doesn't, thankfully. He ends up rolling up the window. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure he drove off, and I don't know. But he drove off, right? Bro, I'm looking at Nick. Nick is quaking in the passenger seat. I didn't know what to do. Like, I did not know what to do. So at this point, I'm like, should I just wait for them to leave? Like, what do I do? So I'm still sitting at the driver's seat. I didn't want to drive off before them because I feel like if I did, then they were gonna follow me. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I wait for them to drive off, and I'm just like, I'm like, did that really just happen? That's not serious. That did just happen. I mean, it did, but it was the state of shock. You know what I'm saying? So I wait for them to drive off. They drive off, and Nick is like, "What are you doing? Like, drive off before they come back." And I did. So I'm alive. I'm chilling. Little encounter. The first thing that I thought of when that happened was, I'm finna make a YouTube video. And I'm just not making it how many months later? I'm making this video 4 months later. I know y'all sitting behind y'all screens like quaking for me right now, like scared, crying, and smearing your tears on the wall. But it's okay, like, I'm straight. I just wanted to tell that story. I hope y'all enjoyed the story. And like, if you have any suggestions for like stories or like anything that would spark, I don't know, like any suggestions for stories that y'all want to hear, comment down below right now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.